Hello and welcome back to a brand new Player 2 Plays. My name is Paul James. Today we're playing Super Mario Galaxy, the final act in the Super Mario 3D All-Stars bundle here. This is the Wii game that's been touched up a little bit and put on the Switch. I am playing with a Pro controller, so no Joy-Cons, nothing like that at all. Oh, except it turns out they're still dropping the gyro in here. All right. That'll keep things interesting as I smack the mic on a few occasions. Select an icon, we'll go Mario. No, let's go Yoshi. Yoshi's the champ. Alright, wow, and already my gyro's way out of sync. Let's play. Big thank you to Nintendo Australia who provided us with a code for the sake of these videos, for review. So look forward to, well actually probably by now you'll see the review up on the Player 2 website. So be sure to go check that one out, player2.net.au. But we're obviously kicking things off with Mario Galaxy here. If you've not caught them already, please be sure to go and check out our videos dedicated to Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine that aired last weekend. And here we go.
Dear Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the...
Yes. There's my little... Like with the gyro, I can still scoop all these up. So they've done their best, and it'll be a little awkward, I'm sure. But they've done their best to implement those Wii waggle controls. So I'm expecting that I will probably have to do the shake to make Mario spin and those sorts of things. I'm guessing that's not mapped to controller this time. You gonna give me yours? No. So I'm trying to kind of manage the gyro at the same time, which easier with the Wii remote, I would say. Oh, those cutscenes! There's a nosedive in the quality there. Bowser and his mates here to ruin the day. All right. And so by pressing the right trigger, that acts as our button to shoot the star bits. Oh, I'm just able to cut straight across. Though I don't have to. But let's make a beeline for the castle. It's going to get yanked out of the sky. Sorry, into the sky. Ah, little man, you got so close. Oh, that's right, he did make it. Right, cool. Apparently Italian plumbers can breathe in space. While the rest of us mere mortals cannot. In gameplay it looks so much sharper, but those cutscenes are a little bit dusty. Which is par for the course when it comes to cutscenes in any sort of remaster. They tend to have taken the hit because they are like canned video. There we go. This was one of the really cool aspects of the game, like how it really breaks your brain with the just took off. Oh. Gotcha. Okay, that's one. Like it's definitely tricky to get your head around at first, or even if it's just, you know, like in my case here, if it's just been a while. There we go. Because, you know, all of a sudden when you're on some of these planets, left isn't necessarily left and right's not necessarily right. To go forward doesn't mean you're necessarily pressing the up button. There's all those sorts of weird little things that being in this truly 3D but also very small planetoid sort of environment makes things infinitely more complicated. Alright, where's the last one? Like even trying to stick this landing for the pipe is... There you are. Oh. Gotcha. There we go, that's all three. And what the important thing here is that we're also not even remotely close to the really trippy gravity stuff. Rosalina? who since Galaxy has started to become kind of a staple of everything, you know, popping up in Kart and all sorts of little references left, right and centre that, you know, a lot of other bit part Mario, like 3D Mario characters just haven't. Smash. Isn't she in Smash? Sure she was in Smash. Trying to remember now. Yeah, Luma. Okay, so it's also mapped to a button, so I don't need. Well, maybe I still can shake my controller. They're obviously talking about what to do with the Joy-Con. And they decided not to do VO. Remember we had VO in Sunshine. We played that last week. Plenty of weird, awkward. Okay, so with a little shake of the controller, I can still get the spin as well. But apparently I can do it with Y, so that's more appealing to me. Oh yeah, right. Alright, we're off. And it was great to see in Galaxy, and you know, I think we'll probably discover one shortly even from the looks of the planet over there. Looks like a bee, where like the costumes, you know, like old Tanuki Mario and those sorts of things. It was great to see them back. One, two, there you go, bud. Three, 4, 5. There we go. We can't forgive the fact that Galaxy 2 isn't in this bundle. That hurts because you know, it can be argued, and it, you know, obviously it's subjective. And if you go take a look at their Metacritic scores, for example, they're neck and neck. But it can be argued that Galaxy 2 is even better than Galaxy 1. So to not see it in the collection is a bit of a shame, and hopefully Nintendo does something with it at some point. There's our key. Like you'll notice me probably over and over the, you know, crank in the neck, and you know, to try and minimize the impact of the gravity, but I mean, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's still gonna get you. And it you know, ultimately boils down to like how courageous are you feeling? You know, do you bite off? Are you gonna bite off more than you can chew? Because for all that, you know, we've got the right stick there, there's not that huge of an amount of camera control that's available to us. I hope you're able to keep up with there we go. Hey mate. That's what I've been doing. Dang. Oh, he's still not the one. Neither are you. Oh, Mega Goomba here. There he is. This is the one, I mean, I'm an unabashed fan of Sunshine, and as you might have heard me talk about in the last one, I think it's far better than anyone gave it credit for, but holy hell is this the best of the lot. We'll save the Grand Star. Are there more switches? Oh, there are. One more? One more. There we go. Grand Star. Oh, it's so good to be back to this game. I love it, and I think maybe it's gonna be. I guess theoretically, it's because technology and gameplay and a lot of the systems have kind of improved and been refined so much over the years, but it already feels like in the case of Galaxy, there is less of a readjustment required to go back and play it than there is the other two games, for a variety of different reasons. And here's our little hub. Yep, let's go to the terrace. Once every 100 years, we suddenly stopped in front of this planet. That would be Bowser.
Please.
Collect X amount, and then we can go take on Bowser. Yep, but we'll keep pushing on, because we haven't really done that much. Like, we'll go explore our first world, and we'll go to the observatory and see what's there. Alright. Now, there's only one we can go to because we've only got 1 star. But we'll go tick off the others gradually. Not in this player 2 plays, but the Good Egg Galaxy. Off the charts in the first level of the game. Dino Piranha. Oh, I remember this one. Yes, yes, yes. Good way to get the ball rolling. I'm a fan. Alright. Look at the extra spring that Mario gets on some of these jumps. Reset that camera. Where's my... There we are. Star bits left, right, and center. So that was a handy other little perk, and you might have seen the prompt when I was actually, you know, clicking through all the menus at the very beginning of our player 2 plays there. That, you know, and this, you know, specifically for anyone who's not familiar with the game, you can play 2-player, where the second player, look, it's nothing extravagant, but they basically serve as your outlet to kind of shoot star bits. They can actually grab enemies and hold them in place for you. So they're a handy little assist. Far from necessary, and I mean that in the nicest possible sense. They're far from necessary, but it's a really cool little way of getting maybe some younger siblings involved, or children, like your children or something like that involved. They're not going to, you know, jeopardize the experience, quote unquote, in any way, but they're going to have a little bit of fun. They're going to contribute. Let's chat. Alright, we got some little star shards. Oh. Where are the rest? There's one. Oh, stuck in the mud. Oh. If my memory serves me right, you can actually break... Yeah, if you get them right in that red spot. Otherwise you'd take a hit like I did just then. So there's a risk and reward attached to it, but... You can get it right. Plenty of star bits. Alright. Oh. And oh no, I thought I was... We'll just double check down the bottom here, see if there's nothing I left behind. Nah, we're good. Up we go. Gotta make that call and just dash. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go past that. There we go. What? Oh, I didn't see that little douchebag on my head. Damn it. Oh. There we go. But seeing this in action and knowing that next year is the 35th anniversary, so this is obviously all in celebration of the 35th anniversary of Mario. We've obviously got the 35th anniversary of Zelda next year, and Skyward Sword is one of those games that's kind of trapped a little bit on the Wii. It's not exactly the most beloved game in the franchise, but I also think that if it gets the sort of glow up that Galaxy has, and with some kind of clever implementation of the motion in a similar way to what we've got here, so it's not too over the top, there might be a way they can actually make that game better than what it currently is, which is, as far as I'm concerned, a kind of subpar Zelda game. You know, in the traditional senses, lots of things, for example, that I'm not thrilled about when it comes to the most recent iteration, Breath of the Wild. In fact, I'm not a big fan of Breath of the Wild at all because of how far it deviated from what Zelda is. I'm just going to break these up first. We'll deal with you in a sec. I'm in no hurry. Oh. There we go. Gotcha. Oh, missed. It's a spherical planet ball. Come on, cut him off. That does it. There we go. That's a regular old star, not one of the grand stars, but you know they discuss that and what the go is there. Let's go get it and wrap things up. And that'll conclude this episode of Player 2 Plays. We'll get a little pep talk, I'm sure. Keep in mind, there's 2 other stars to be collected on that level alone, on that planet alone. So we could easily bounce back there at any point and, you know, collect them as well. And I will. 100% I will. Yep. You got that prompt. Oh yeah, feeding him star bits, those guts. There we go. Alright, that is where we're going to wrap things up for this entry of Player 2 Plays. I hope you enjoyed it. That is Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and specifically Super Mario Galaxy, the last game in that series. So if you've missed out on the other episodes, please be sure to go check out Super Mario Sunshine and 64 last weekend. They're available on the same channel. If you enjoyed this episode of Player 2 Plays, please be sure to like, share, subscribe. All the buttons are down below. Hit the notification bell, that way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes Patched, Player 2 Plays, Late Game Review, Gamer School, and a whole bunch more. Some awesome stuff there, so please subscribe and go and check it out. Visit the website, player2.net.au, for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series, Patched, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary, where there has been some sensational developer guests over recent weeks and months. I'd love for you to subscribe and go and check out the podcast. Put a lot of time, a lot of love, a lot of care into it. Really had some awesome people on board, and I hope you enjoy their stories. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks. At the lower tiers, early access, higher tiers, monthly episode exclusives. Finally, there's Twitter. You can find me at Paul James Games. The website you find at Player2au. And until next time, that has been Mario's Asleep Again. That's 3 episodes in a row. Until next time, thanks a lot for watching. That's Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Super Mario Galaxy specifically here. Thank you again to Nintendo for providing me a copy of the game for the purposes of this. Go check out the review. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.